Good morning. Good morning to you. Hello. Good morning. It is High Priestess Jamila. How y'all doing this morning on these YouTube streets? Hello, hello, hello. I gotta fill up my birdhouse. I'm sorry, my bird feeder. The birds have eaten it all. They ate it all, y'all. It is empty, and I need to go out there and fill it back up. Now, I have been noticing a trend on YouTube, and this is where a lot of this slavery can remain in the minds of Black folks. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think it's June the 18th or June the 19th. This is a holiday. I've always noticed extreme tension on YouTube in the months of June and July. Trust me, I'm one of those people that I notice patterns and trends. And once I notice a pattern or a trend that keeps repeating over and over and over again. So they're probably over here thumbs and down. I don't care. Thumbs down all you want, honey. My people are free. Y'all realize that in another week, it'll be, they call it either Jubilee, Liberation Day, or Emancipation Day. Hello, Jen. Hey. Hey, how are you? Good morning. So, if you don't know anything about history, the month of June, I've noticed that on YouTube, it kind of gets toxic on YouTube. I've been noticing this for the past several years, that how toxic it can get in the month of June. Every month of June, and even in July, I'm noticing, not all, but in particular with Black women, in particular with the Black vloggers, Black female vloggers, you may notice a few more thumbs down. Unless you have a large channel, then you probably wouldn't notice the increase in hatred towards you. But unfortunately, as sad as this is to report, in 2021, y'all know last night I was getting harassed by them. They were telling me to go back to Africa. During these months, this is when people start acting racist. These are people that are not identified as being Black. Let's put it like that. And during the month of June, this was, and it has roots in Texas, but everybody still seems to celebrate Juneteenth. They call it Juneteenth. Okay. This is a day of emancipation. Now, in the month of July, I don't know why I can't never remember this lady's name, Harriet Tubman. In the month of July, Harriet Tubman was freed from slavery. Okay, yes, they are. I know that's why they do. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. And it's like a secret little weirdness, and it's just so weird. It's just so weird. I'm pretty sure that their ancestors, as they lay in the grave, are not proud of their behavior, because they're probably not proud of their own behavior. I'm sorry. These people, I know that you can't tell me otherwise. You can sit up here and go, oh, Jamila, because they done made up all kinds of diseases and mental diseases and stuff that we supposed to be suffering from. But you cannot tell me, and especially now, if you are a Black man on here degrading and dogging out Black women, then you get a pass. And I think that's some punk shit right there. Do you understand me? Because the ancestors are going to rip your ass apart. Whoever is doing that to any Black person on this platform, I don't give a damn what you think of them. I don't give a damn what you think of them. These Black people got the freedom to be here now. I'm telling y'all this. Go look it up. Go Google it. Go Google it. The month of June and the month of July in Black history in America. Go Google it. It is some racist people running around here And yeah, we got a couple of men on YouTube that have joined the KKK, obviously. And even though they get more hate, they're not discriminating against the black ones or the white ones, because you can see some of them are over there crying the blues. Make sure y'all get in my Litha circle. It's $100. That's why Spirit's priced it at that. They conjuring up all these energies and stuff to all that bullshit, killing and chopping up black folk and raping us and stuff. And some of them people are sick enough to hold on to that. If I were a white person, I would have let go of that history of myself. A lot of them don't, because they proud of it. They you know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you just admit you was wrong and you move on. That's what they're doing right now. I'm not even joking with you. Like, they are targeting any black person on here, and it's been happening to me consistently for years. They also trying to do spiritual work, but I got a spell for all of that, y'all. I got a spell for all of that. Oh, it's gonna be popping this summer. It's gonna be popping, especially on the 4th of July. When black people, June 19th or 18th was when black people was emancipated from their slave masters over in Texas, like little children. They don't respect. That's why you got to be careful as a black person out here. You can't be out here talking shit about your kids. You can't be turning against your kids. You got to understand the type of spirits that you're dealing with here, and you don't be weak. Now, I like white folks that ain't crazy. I do. I have no problem with white folks. I even have white ancestors. I don't know. I think we all do. Okay. But when you know what I'm saying? But, and I've got white folks in my circle too. So don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. That's some ignorant. I'm staying far away from ignorance, racism, all of that is possible. So I'm not turning on people. I'm just telling y'all what I can observe and see what's going on. And, so all of y'all that are white that are in the circle, it's your white ancestors also that I'm making offerings to and that I'm working with, and they not down with that. They not down with that, and for some reason, these jackasses on YouTube, they think that a form of their supremacy is going and thumbs and down black people's videos and harass them. And a lot of black people are very confused on here. All in a sudden, in the month of June, if you notice, if you go back and look at if you look at all of my videos that I did from June 1st up until now, these racists have been attacking my channel. So make sure y'all get in my circle, because we gonna celebrate anyway. It's our birthright. I've had a racist white man running around here. He thought he ended my business. I was like, are you for real, honey? Are you for real? And I will do work on all of them. You understand me? Anybody that's racist, it's not that we gonna kill them, because you ain't got to kill somebody, because even if you kill a body of a person, that racist spirit is still gonna be there. So we battling with the spirits, with negative spirits, entities that maybe during their time, they didn't like black folk. And so I'm seeing it happening to all the black folk that I'm watching. They sitting up there, they got, I noticed that they favorite Sambo, he getting a lot of thumbs down, boy. And it's like, well, and they'll say, oh, well, I'm going to cancel you or finish you. You want to bet that? You want to tell that to Oya? You want to tell that to my grandma Oya? Or you want to tell that to my mama Yemi Ya? Because I had one of them try to cancel me last week. And she going to be in for a rude awakening. That's what we dealing with on here. Is we dealing with racism. And they can hide it. They can cover it up. They can say whatever they want to say. But I'm sorry. June is a very historical month for Blacks, and July. This was when Harriet Tubman was freed from slavery. That's why that's happening. It happens every year on YouTube, like clockwork. As soon as June 1st, that is when the races start to come unkempt. I personally believe that if you are showing hatred towards anybody, because I don't show hatred towards anybody. I got folk walk up to me, hello, how you doing? You know, love, love. You know what I'm saying? I don't do stuff like that because I believe that when you carry that type of hatred in your heart, that you can kill yourself like that. And so they're overwhelmed with it. I'm just telling y'all what I know because Spirit woke me up this morning and led me somewhere else. And they're taking it out on the Black women mainly. And I gotta go, y'all. I can't. My daughter back, okay? Because and then even Black folk get to acting weird during this time. Okay, even Black folk get to acting weird towards their own children. You got to be strong out here. In the month of June, I was born in the month of June. I was born June 23rd. My birthday is coming up. Okay. Yeah, we got love for everybody over here. Okay. And white people, when y'all come to my company to get services, you get the same treatment that, and I don't believe in that. And because the buck stops here when it comes to that. All we want is love in our heart. We don't want no hatred in our heart. Okay. That's not what our ancestors wanted. Our ancestors wanted us to live a lifetime of freedom. Now, even right now, talking about it is messed up, but I think that we talk about it and we move on. Okay. Now I'm going to go and I might do some readings for y'all today so that we can, but I wanted to let y'all know that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. I can honestly tell you that racism is very much still alive, but it's very covert. It's very covert the way that they do it these days. Okay. And so it's a passive aggressiveness. And but they claim they hate Black people, but they always want to come around us though. So they don't hate us. They just fear us in some kind of way. And while during the month of June, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just trying to pick out the sweetest. I know that this sound, I don't want to say that. I'm trying to pick out the sweetest cantaloupe or the sweetest honeydew melon. I'm trying to figure out the best fried chicken recipe. As a Black person, I'm just trying to sit out here and live my life and heal. I don't have no necessarily, now I will tell you that I will, because I do have non-discriminatory spells. There's spells for that Black people have been doing for years. Okay, especially when you're being targeted or something like that. And yeah, we have been targeted here on YouTube by racists before. And thank you, Jen. And they are on the attack. I can tell you. I'll go back and look at the thumbs down. I decided not to cover up the ratings. Let them come down and express their hatred. They're upset about your freedom. But it's not the one, like white folks that got money and stuff. White folks that got a life, they not tripping off of us. They living their life. It's these ones that ain't accomplished shit. I can promise you, and I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but I noticed that is one in here on particular. He just nigga all the time, talking about nigger, but he ain't got shit. He claims he's got trillions of dollars, but he just doesn't have it in cash, which, see, that's why people come to witches, because we know how to manifest whatever spiritual energy you got, and we can turn it into cash. I don't know what's up with these folk. Hey, Patsy. Good. Well, go ahead and get in the circle, y'all, because we venerating all of the ancestors. I believe that the person that owns this house the house I live in is a white person. I believe they were very smart I like black folk and white folk. I love all people over here. I do. And that's the way God wants it. God never wanted us to be fighting with each other because of our differences. Okay. And I've been reconnecting with the ancestors and stuff too, in particular my Rastafarian ancestors, because I decided to twist my hair up. So you're mixed, half black, Brazilian, and Portuguese. Oh, wow. Well, I noticed that one of the darker skinned sisters on here, she was upset the other day because I don't, I sometimes I have to wait a couple of days before I watch her videos because I'll be so busy. And she was talking about how there was a black person on here that was, they was doing some kind of weirdness that came to black people and stuff. And see, I don't participate in that kind of stuff. I participate in black excellence, and if it, you know, and she go if y'all know who I'm talking about, go look at it. And she's getting a lot of hate because of it. So it just is crazy how there's certain sectors on here that will do and say racist things, and they are covert. It's a covert racist. It's covert racism when you automatically accuse a black person of being a horrible mother based upon some kind of something, maybe experience or statistic, which is absolutely ridiculous. We got to protect all babies from this. Even these little white babies need to be protected because that's got to be a hellish life. That's got to be a hellish life to have that kind of hatred. And so, but that's just what some people do over, do here. And last year, I don't even want to talk about last year because I've never been racist in my life at all. Um, and I was blamed for someone else being racist, which ain't right either. Because I've never been racist against nobody. I guess you know how they say that us artistic people, or what do you call that? What do you call people that are uh what's the name of it? Oh, I can't think of it. Eccentric. When you're eccentric like I am, people assume that you're soft in the head or that you're stupid, and we're not. I know that the beast is out there, and we gonna destroy that beast. We do it every year. I'm sorry. It just our children don't need to be living like this, and they don't need to keep being taught this generational hate and self-hate. No race needs to do that. Okay, and it's not about violence. Violence happens to all races of people against each other. So we're not talking about that. That whole thing. We're talking about the obvious discrimination, the spells, the rituals. That's why yesterday when I was on here doing the water and crystal ritual, they got mad and was thumbs and down because they are actually doing work on us. They would love to see me and my babies homeless, struggling, in strife. They would love that, but it ain't gonna happen over here. So y'all know who to reach when y'all need them hex removals too. Because I've been dealing with them for 6 years straight. They see you as a witch. You either got to be a witch that's playing along with their status quo, which, oh God, no, my spirits are in the courtroom. I would never have to do that. I have spiritual help in high places. They in the courtrooms and everywhere. Well, we not crazy. We just the rainbow children, I guess. I don't, you know what? I've never seen, again, if you're a dark skinned person that just so happens to show all your hatred towards a light skinned person, then that may be a little bit of covert something that you hide, even though you're saying your actions are speaking louder. So I've seen that, and I've seen it on the flip side too. I've seen it. But I don't really see that too often, no. Honestly, I don't. But I guess it could happen. I know that it may look like it, like when I attack a certain person or when I bring up a certain somebody that we're not gonna talk about right now. They play that, but it ain't got nothing to do with her being dark. It has something to do with her threatening my children. That's what that has something to do with. And see, I'm light skinned, but I'm one of them kind of chicks to where like I ain't no punk. And I'm not gonna come on here and get to I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm not gonna get to coming on here and acting, you know what I'm saying, acting out. But what I will do is go get on that altar because we all deserve a fair shake, don't we? All of us. No matter what race or age you are, you deserve a fair shake. You deserve to live your life in peace. You deserve to have your channels not blacklisted by trolls that are racist. We all deserve that. Because to be honest with you, my channel is still very successful, but it was targeted by racists. It was. And they know how to blacklist. They know how to mess up the algorithm of your channels. They do. Okay. And I don't have no insider connections with YouTube or whatever, but it's suffice it in running my business. Yeah. Yeah. And so, you want safety and refuge from that war. This is the place because so many people need it. It is so unnecessary. It's so like I've watched and I've seen how unnecessary it is. But and I had one of them. I guess she thought that she was gonna take from me or do something from me, and can't no racist person take away nothing from you. And I wouldn't even be afraid of them. And you gotta assert yourself. Now, I don't believe in threatening folk and doing all that, but I believe in letting a person know, hey, listen, my ancestors are watching you and so are yours. And, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know? So, anyway, love you guys, love and light. Make sure you get in my little circle. Do it immediately. Okay? Don't wait. Do it immediately because I can still get you on my protection table. That's how our protection is going to look probably for the rest of the summer. Okay? Because for some reason, I guess I don't know. I think it's terribly crazy. I think it's crazy and I think it's a shame. And I think it's completely blocking to anybody's creativity. All of that stuff just blocks your creativity. It's not good for you. Okay. So also get on my list to get your cleanses and stuff too, because that stuff helps you. All that stress and stuff, that's not good for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just informing y'all why the temperature seems to get real, real, real hot on YouTube in June and July. And that has a lot to do with it because of Jubilee. They call it Jubilee or either Emancipation Day or Freedom Day. And let me just say this before I go. If you were on here trying to violate a Black person's freedom and emancipations, and you're a Black person, you need to cleanse yourself. You need to show some reverence to the ancestors, especially the ancient Egyptian ones. Because Black folk they was all shades. Black folk can come in all shades. Now, I'm not saying that that's what happened with me. I have Japanese. I am mixed with, well, I'm mainly Black, mainly African. That comes from my grandma's side, on my my maternal grandmother. On my mother's side, it's I believe it's Ethiopian, just from the way that the women in my family look, especially the darker skinned women. They're so beautiful. They look Ethiopian. And then from my grandfather, Adolf Briscoe Sr., he is another ancestor. He was mixed with Japanese, and I believe Native American, or Japanese and black. And then on my father's side, there's a bunch of Native American and white. I can definitely see but even in ancient Africa, there were. So you can't say, oh well, because I can tell you, I can prove you how black I am. Oh, trust me. I've had people try to act like I'm not black enough or whatever. Honey, look at my roots. If you look at my hair is like wool. It's not, and I'm not exaggerating. And no, I did not bleach my skin. I am a light-skinned black with woolly ass hair. My hair is woolly. So I know that I got African roots, and I'm good with all of my roots. You know, and see, it's a good place to come over here, especially if you're mixed, because a lot of y'all are mixed. Even dark-skinned people can be mixed. You may have other ancestors that you need to pay homage to. Okay, that's why a lot of people was doing those DNA tests and stuff. Luckily, I know enough about my family to where I know what it is. That's why I do certain things to honor my ancestors. For example, this summer we're gonna be laying out some rice and some other stuff, some rice for the Japanese ancestors. Okay, so contact me if you guys need me. I'll probably be back a little bit later for some readings for y'all. So I gotta call my daughter back. Okay. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.